Hello guys, my name is JP and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today, we might... you wish. No career mode for me. Career mode is just, it's too annoying. I can't stand not being able to build something I want to build. What I do have, let me see. What have I been working on? I have so many things all the time. Let's try... is it KS1? No, it's Z1 is what I'm looking for. Okay. I need to come up with a better naming system. I have too many letter-number combinations at this point. Z1. If you recognize this, you may know it as Zisto's design. I've tweaked it a little bit. Mine works. His does too. But I liked it and I kind of copied it. It kind of looks like an X-Wing. Surprisingly enough, this flies incredibly well. What I have been thinking of doing though is taking off this here. Nope, not that. And replacing it with a fuel tank instead. Because I don't have a rescue mission to do. I just need to fly. I thought I can go ahead and take off this one I have on the docking port. Well, actually, maybe I should put... Yeah, I probably need to put a... let's put a half tank up there, actually. Just keep the weight down a little. I just need to put the landing gear back on from up here. And we'll be good to go. There. Alright, we've got lights, we have power. Where's the power? I swear this thing used to have an RTG on it somewhere to generate the power for those things. Am I losing my mind? Or was it on top of the... Huh. I guess I better put one on. I could have sworn it used to be right here. It's got a little bit of RCS. It's on very weird positions, but they actually work pretty good since they're very centrally located, at least as far as mass is concerned. I was thinking maybe another SAS though on the back to kind of... oh, damn it. There we go. Mostly for more central control, because it doesn't have any forward control other than these canards that are supposed to be up here. And actually I don't have room for them anymore because I made a shorter one. I guess that'll do. Let's go ahead and try it out. It's the first time we've got to see a redesign on the fly like that from me. Normally I have something pretty prepared. A couple versions of it. This time, so I was not prepared. Say yes. Let's go, Jebediah Kerman. Up and away. And you can actually take off pretty soon with this thing. Or I guess not. Oh yeah, because now it's kind of front heavy with that extra... the extra tank. Now it is using the Rapier engines. I do have... okay. I have Action Group 1. Or the Custom Group 1 set up to change the mode if I need them to. Because for some reason, despite everything being perfectly even, like symmetrical, for some reason, once we get up there, like one engine will cut out slightly before the other and throw off the balance. So once I see that, I just go ahead and toggle the mode and we're good. As you can see, it flies fairly stable. It does better up around 5,000, 6,000 meters, I want to say. Let's go ahead and get up there. Let's see. 35's good. Whee! Yeah, it flies incredibly stably because every one of these is control surface. They are each 0.7, so each one of these has almost 1. So 0.7 times 5, that's what, 35? So I have 3.5 lift on each wing, which is actually more than I usually have, because I normally use just the big, the Delta wings. I only have a lift of, what is it, 1.4 or 1.7 each? So right now I have about as much lift on each wing as I normally do on an entire ship. And with the way Kerbal Space Program works, as long as you have the lift rating, it could not care less what it's shaped like. I could make a freaking cube, and as long as it has enough lift, it will fly. Drag comes into play, but as long as you keep the drag lower than the lift, you're good, you have a plane. I'm gonna go ahead and try for the other runway today. Just something simple. Although, with the previous design, what you saw before, I was able to get this thing into orbit. It's usually a single orbit kind of deal, but it's a very high single orbit because I'm not very good at controlling how high up these things go. Normally it's kind of, oh, it's going up, it's gone. But yes, this ship works incredibly well. Oop, phone. This will probably be one of those ones where if you'd like the craft file for this, let me know in the comments, and I will gladly link it to you. Because this is one of my more stable designs in a long time. Like normally my stuff is kind of shifty. Like it's either not very efficient or just not very good. With the exception of like my first little fighter plane I did in this, which was insanely good until like the updates broke some of the way some of the things worked, like the aerodynamics. Now it's not that great. The flying car was really good, and this is up there with the flying car and my first fighter jet. And like, look how well it handles. Look how easy this thing is to land. It's ridiculous. And especially that second SAS is making a huge difference. Because it's mostly the SASs that are doing all the control here, because I don't have a lot of lateral control as far as the plane goes. And look at this. This is a picture-perfect runway landing. How often do you see that from me? Look at this. Perfect. No problem. Because if you look at it, if the engines are off, I don't have a lot of lateral control. It just kind of wiggles. And even that, the wiggle is due to the SAS, not the control surfaces. But yes, once again, if you'd like the craft file for this design, leave a comment and I will gladly get back to you. It might take a few days. I'm not in between jobs. I started a new job, but I start very soon. So my ability to read comments will be hindered quite a bit. I won't have like regular internet access at work or anything like I used to. But as you can see, I got all the way out here. I used 5 oxidizer because I turned the damn thing on, but you can easily just take this and transfer in. The ship is actually incredibly balanced as on empty as it is on full. As far as the fuel, because remember the fuel adds weight. I know a lot of early ships I made. Uh, they would become unbalanced very quickly as they would draw fuel from, especially when you do it like this with multiple tanks. Because when you have a large tank, it actually kind of drains the fuel evenly out of it, even though it wouldn't really make sense as far as liquid goes. When you have it like this, multiple small tanks, if the front one is empty, suddenly you have all this empty weight, and it can bring the nose up really badly, which isn't good. But this one works incredibly well. It's very well balanced. Both of these side engines feed off the main. I use the... oh, this thing's rolling away. I use the small hard points instead of the structural pylons. The pylons look better, but you could accidentally press spacebar and eject. That's not a good thing. It does have this rear docking port in case you want to take it up to a station or something. And the reason it had that extra cockpit up front before, because it would work like a shuttle, pretty much. You could go up, dock, take somebody over there, bring somebody back, go rescue somebody, whatever you needed to do. It'd be really nice if they had a larger version, like a double-seater, like the size of, like, say this whole piece here, like the 2.5 size, like just an empty cargo one for people, kind of like how they have the big one that holds like 5. That would be great, because as it is, it's really hard to make a shuttle in Kerbal Space Program. You either have to use the gigantic parts, which don't work very well with the small parts, or you have to work with the small parts, which don't have a lot of cargo room. But anyways, there you have it. That'll do it for today. My name is JP, and I will see you next time with more Kerbal Space Program.